Our player of the game is Taylor Edwards as she throws the headset on to join us. Tay, a tough day at the office here for you and your team. What do you think was, and I know it's a little loud in here, so we'll do the best we can to get this to you here. What do you think was your biggest undoing as a team today against VCU?
I want to say it was a tough loss for us. Like, in the first half, we didn't come out with the same intensity as the second half. Like, it was like we was moving sluggish. We didn't bring the energy.
It was a slow start offensively for the second consecutive game, and it seems like in a half-court set, teams are going zone on you or sagging man more and more. What are you all figuring out about yourself in the process of trying to learn how to beat that defense that you see?
Yeah, they're going more of zone on us, but I feel like we just have to move the ball, and it's like player movement. Like, we have to move. We can't be stagnant. Like, we can't just stand there. Like, we really have to move the ball, and we have to make good cuts, like cut to the basket so we can get the defense moving, and then we can make something work after that. But, yeah, they're going zone, but, I mean, it all starts in practice. So that's what we're going back to the gym, practice, and do what we have to do.
I'll tell you, after the media timeout in the third quarter, you came in and really were a spark plug, able to get this team going a little bit. What was the difference when you came in during that time as opposed to some of the other time in the game?
I felt like I had to bring the spark. Like, at the end of the day, if something's not falling for us, I feel like somebody had to step up and bring the spark. So I feel like just bringing more energy, more intensity to the team, we will pick up our energy, and they'll just follow along. So I just felt like coming out, I have to pick it up. So doing what I had to do, pushing the ball, get my teammates open was a must that I needed to do.
Well, fortunately, Tay, you get not one but 3 opportunities to improve upon things and learn from this as you host Richmond, Hampton, and Mount St. Mary's next week at Norfolk. How excited are you to get back home, and also what do you all hope to figure out in those 3 remaining non-conference games?
It's going to be a great atmosphere back at home. Like, you know, we love playing at home for the fans and everything like that, but it all starts in practice. So we're going back to the drawing boards, doing what we have to do, listening to coach, executing the game plan. It all starts in practice. So that's what we need to do, work hard in practice so we can be ready for the games.
Tay, appreciate the time. We'll see you back at home on Thursday.
All right, thank you.
Taylor Edwards, our player of the game. Her final numbers, as I have them in front of me. Off the bench, she went 2 for 9 from the floor, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. She had 10 points, 4 rebounds, all of them on the offensive glass with 2 steals, an assist, and 5 turnovers in 22 minutes as the Monarchs fall at VCU 62-49. Doug Ripley, Susan Montgomery back here courtside with the head coach of the Monarchs, Nikki McCray, after Old Dominion falls at VCU 62-49. And Coach, this one a tough pill to swallow anytime you fall to an in-state rival. What transpired today here, in your view, on your team?
I think, again, they played zone against us. When I look down here, we had 0 fast break points. And, we're a team that's got to score in transition to be very effective. And I think I said that, in the opening. We got to open up the game. We got to get this ball up the floor. We got to open it up and get to the free throw line early so that we didn't have to come down and play against that length, that we had to face, the majority of the time.
You just struggled shooting the basketball today, but I think that was something last year that you were able, that's what put you through some games because of your defense. We're able to get, and now that's struggling a little bit. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I thought, offensively, we are struggling to shoot the basketball. I thought we had solid. We played hard defensively. They scored 62 points, and then, we fouled them, and they got some easy looks. But this game was in the 50s there for most of the game. So, we're a team, where we play extremely hard. We get after it defensively. We rebounded the ball. We had 21 offensive rebounds. Again, it is coming down and having to play in the half court against length and when you're not hitting the ball, shooting the ball, that hurts you. But again, we want to be able to we had 0 points in transition.
What things, though, when it comes to the half court, what's the biggest thing, aside from the ball not falling in the basket, that needs to be addressed in order for you all to figure it out and how to convert in that situation?
Well, we got to continue to move the ball. I think the biggest thing is getting this ball up the floor as quickly as possible, not advancing it with the dribble, but advancing it with the pass. That's something we've worked on the last 3 days, and we didn't really get that. You know, we have to get out past this ball and get downhill when the ball is on the wings versus, you know, with the person pushing the ball. So that's an adjustment. I thought, you know, we wanted to get in the paint and have 2-foot finishes to help us finish a little bit better. You know, if we could remember it, that would have helped us and get to the, you know, to get to the free throw line.
I thought you did a great job turning this team over. I mean, you turned them over 22 times, just trying to take advantage of it. That was tough this afternoon.
It was, you know, but that's what we do. You know, defensively, when things aren't falling defensively, I mean, offensively, you got to hang your hat on defense, and we just didn't convert. You know, again, we're getting in the paint. We still have to, you know, finish better. But we had 18 turnovers. We had 12 in the first half. We had much better patience and in the second half with only 6, but I think those 18 turnovers we're averaging about 18 turnovers a game now, the last 3 games. So we got to figure out a way to clean that up.
Interesting thing happened, though, when you were down 9 in the third quarter. It seemed you called a timeout, and there seemed to be an energy uptick, especially on the defensive side of the ball. What things did you stress to them at that point when things were starting to get a little bit distance there with VCU taking a lead? And then also, that leads me into the fourth quarter, where we saw a lot more press from you than we have in past games because of the situation.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to press more. We wanted to dictate tempo. I mean, for us, it's pressing that controls tempo for us. It is getting out in transition and pushing on makes and misses that control tempo for us. But we went to our press. You know, that's what we did. And basically, that was it. I mean, I thought our pace was a little bit better in the second half.
So now you get a chance to play 3 games in as many days at home. Your last 3 opportunities to get ready for Conference USA play before the holiday. What are your priorities between now and Thursday against Hampton in terms of things you need to do to learn from this and be able to get yourself ready to go here for the 3 games?
I think the biggest thing, we got to rest. We got to go back and watch the film and just continue to get better. I mean, we're still a work in progress. We're not where we need to be. Yes, we've won, you know, some games, but we're still not where we need to be. And we got to figure out, you know, how to play our style of play for 40 minutes and control tempo.
Coach, I'll talk to you on Tuesday evening on Facebook Live, and then on Thursday we will see you at Chartway Arena.
Thank you.